Welcome to Season 2, Episode 3 of Priority Standing Podcast. My name is Tiffany Reed, and I'm here with...
Nicole Chapateau.
Hi, guys. It's J-Rod.
I am Jennifer Yee.
Thanks for joining us in our third season of the podcast. We've been gone for a minute. Now we're back with the jump off.
Oh, I literally was going to say that.
In case you missed us, we were MIA for a bit, but we're back. If this is your first time tuning in, we are four fashion industry insiders journeying through our second decade working in this industry. And on this podcast, we're talking about the past, the future, and everything in between. On our last episode, what we thought was the kickoff to award season or fashion award season with the Golden Globes. We discussed we talked about the responsibility of stylists and talent, not only Black stylists and talent, to support Black designers on the red carpet. In case you missed it, go check it out. I think it was a funny episode and an even funnier title. Give us feedback, as we love to know what you guys think. Call us out if we're being crazy. Let us know who your favorite is. I say this every episode. I know that I'm the favorite. I think everybody else has something else to say.
Whoa.
In this week's episode, we're talking about Oscars fashion, where there was a real red carpet and people showed up in person.
In person and live.
Which I think we all have been missing out on. And as always, we're going to talk about the winner of the week and who that person is for all of us. So,
I would like to just say I truly appreciated the fact that the Oscars sent out a suggested attire, which I loved, because I was like, I don't want to see any more sweatpants. I just want to see real clothes. I want to see fashion. But I feel like they didn't even really truly need to do it. I feel like people were just ready to show up and show out.
Yeah. No,
so
people were
whatever,
desperate.
send all the mandates you want. I'm wearing a gown.
People are desperate to wear their couture. The guys are going all in with fashion. There was a lot of fashion with the men, by the way.
The men were really showing up.
The men had on diamonds.
They had on lace gloves.
They have full gold
They had on
looks,
what,
everything.
Lace gloves, okay?
They had on lace gloves, diamonds,
They had belts.
necklaces.
It was Dynasty.
It was.
So you're going to reveal all the trends? Revealing our fall 2021 trends.
The men
Belts,
were really
collars.
just coming for gold. They weren't playing
Golds.
umber buns.
Everything. Mock necks. Everything, love.
Mock necks. Yeah.
Okay.
I will start with my favorite.
Favorites, yes. Go ahead and start with yours, Tiff.
Before everyone else tries to take it from me, it was Carey Mulligan and Valentino, Hot Couture.
Ooh.
I don't know if somebody else wants to say that. Hot.
She looked
sick.
amazing.
I will say, I do wish her hair and earrings were a little bit different. But I think, and I realized today because I said this out loud, I think it's because I just visualized her from The Great Gatsby. And I'm like, well, why didn't she have a really cute little bob? And they're like, because she was in The Great Gatsby, she should always look like that. And I was like, oh.
She did everything right.
She was
everything.
That
That dress was such a big, it was a dress. It was
the perfect moment. I think that
it was huge. She needed. She was so simple, gorgeous. She was a dream come true for me.
I love the little bento.
It
was so modern.
Bento, all of it.
So modern.
One of those red carpet shows, they said that she had a whole glam team under that dress, and she just looked really amazing.
Yeah,
it was so good.
She rocked my world.
Yeah,
100%.
Mr. Lax, who is your favorite?
I mean, she was.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Yes, she was. Carey was just she was everything.
I have another one for you.
I think we have very similar girls, because I'm not going to say this girl because I know this was Jen's favorite, so I'll let Jen say it. So you can say it now, Jen.
Who is your favorite?
Zendaya. Like
She was not my favorite.
died.
Really? What?
Not for me. I did
Another
love the
dream.
wind going on though. I love the wind.
What? I swear to God.
What?
She was another
Laura
dream.
brought the
and
wind.
that
Laura
neon.
was like, cue wind, please. Cue wind.
That was amazing.
Oh my God.
that
no,
neon?
When she walked out and it was this, apparently it was an homage to Cher, which made it even better because we love Cher. But the yellow and then the cutout and the hair and the wind was
the shoe to
specific to
perfectly.
her. She was the only one that had the wind.
She had a mask to match. Also, the Bulgari jewelry.
The
The jewelry was amazing.
The layered jewelry was insanity.
I will say, like, fine jewelry sometimes it's like, fine jewelry is beautiful, but sometimes people wear it and it's just like a thing. But I mean,
she just looked so young.
So good.
I feel like Zendaya always like turns it out, but I do feel like this was one of her more, even though she was wearing neon, more subdued looks. But I feel like it was like a little bit like, I'm not nominated for an award. I'm gonna let the nominees shine, but I'm gonna still give them a little something.
She just looks so perfect. The makeup, all of it. Tiff, I don't know. I
mean, obviously she's beautiful. She's beautiful. She looks amazing. I'm just saying she's done more major things. And so I think what Nick said was a good point. Like it wasn't her moment. So she stepped out. She's never going to look bad. Like she doesn't look bad ever.
She doesn't.
No,
it's not possible. It's not possible.
Yeah, she wears clothes amazingly well. She does.
Just, that got me.
Nick, who's your favorite?
Of the women, I am just standing so hard for Regina King. Like her year of fashion and any like press junket, award show, red carpet, whatever she's doing, like even like magazine shoots, all of it. I'm like, yes.
See, it wasn't a favorite of mine.
Oh, you're wrong. Actually, can someone please remove him from the group? I thought she looked so beautiful. The color was beautiful on her. The hair was laid.
I think the glam was amazing. I just saw it as side by side of her with something else, and I can't get it out of my head.
I just felt like she was going to fly off the red carpet at any moment.
I won't say it.
Don't say it.
I can't say it because that's my mom. You guys know I love her.
Okay, yes,
I will never say anything bad.
I think really beautiful.
I just think
that color was beautiful.
I wish that they would have took the sleeve down a bit. For me,
why?
I just think it was too pronounced.
It
just gave me too costume. It was too costumey for me.
Why would she need a half shoulder? What is that giving?
I know. She would have been like,
she could have just collapsed the sleeve. She could have collapsed it so it could have gave full 20s.
Like a little capelet.
No, it was too costumey.
As soon as she walked out, I was like, wow. Just wow. Even my daughter was really obsessed with watching it. Pascal was like, oh my goodness, she looks like she's going to fly away. She looks beautiful.
I said wow, too.
Beautiful.
We both said wow, love.
She did look like a princess.
I said wow, too.
Yes, she did look like a princess.
She looked beautiful.
Speaking of Black older women who are my idols, I also thought that Angela Bassett looked amazing. And no one talked about her.
I thought her makeup looked
I love Angela Bassett.
Incredible.
I thought she looked amazing. And it could be because we just watched Wait and Exhale.
Bernadine.
And so Bernadine has been on my mind because she looked phenomenal in
Angela,
that movie.
She's a gorgeous woman. For me,
She's
it was,
so
again,
beautiful.
it was the sleeves. The sleeves made a
Why
lot.
do you want everyone to have a subdued sleeve?
It was a sleeve moment on the carpet, love. I could have fit in that sleeve. Me and you could have fit in that sleeve.
It was a belly moment.
I could have fit in that sleeve. I could have. And I love Angela.
She was wearing a really beautiful red, and someone else I just thought of who I was like, oh, she looks like a movie star, was Amanda Seyfried in that red Armani Privé.
Yeah.
She looked glamorous. Like,
she was glam.
Yes, the hair was laid. She had brought back, I don't know.
It was all Hollywood.
CJ Walker.
Madam
CJ Walker came. Madam CJ Walker came and made those finger waves.
Now, what did Madam wear that look? So she brought back Madam CJ Walker.
That was the time period. They would wear those, finger waves. He invented every hairstyle.
I'm so weak
which is amazing that the Black women have finally won.
That is my winner of the week, Nick.
Who, Madam C.J. Walker?
No, Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah, she looked like a movie star. She really did.
Yeah,
she looked
really pretty.
Beautiful. I also, and I feel like some people kind of dragged her a little bit, but I was very into Laura Dern. I thought she looked nice.
I love Laura
Nick.
Dern.
I love that Oscar dress. I thought she looked really beautiful.
Dragging her, and I was like, what for? She looked amazing. The feathers were like, it was just so beautiful.
Yeah.
I agree.
It was very regal.
100%.
I loved that dress when it went down the runway. Yeah.
20 years ago, I don't know, some of y'all were really, really young, but York wore a swan dress that was all feathers.
Yes.
So it just kind of brought me that we're showing out at the Oscars tonight.
Yeah.
I loved
really
that.
Beautiful.
It was beautiful.
What about the men? Who are your favorite men?
Riz. I think for me, he was like my favorite.
Oh.
I like that product. And I like...
Riz is the mock neck.
I like the mock neck. For the tuxedo, it had the cummerbund. I just thought he looked like very clean.
Would you wear a mock neck and a cummerbund?
I wouldn't. Of course I wouldn't.
Right. So why is it your
was
favorite?
Unexpected for me, and I'm very
you can wear a
traditional.
mock neck and a cummerbund and not have a strong shoulder.
Because I'm very traditional, but I was like, oh wow, like he
A
really
mock
looks
neck
great in
and a
that.
cummerbund and a tuxedo?
Listen,
And you're talking about your real traditional?
I was into it, love. I didn't like his shoes, but I was into everything else.
I like how he fixed his wife's hair. He was like,
yes, that went viral.
Baby, you're going to look good.
Nick, who was your favorite guy?
I mean...
Somebody with a sleeve on. Let me see.
I really was into Daniel Kaluuya.
The Cartier necklace.
The Cartier took me over.
Yeah, the necklace was amazing.
And the pinky
He's my favorite actor. He's
and
amazing.
That watch was just, and then his speech and everything about it. And I was just like, yes.
That was such a great moment. Yeah.
But he was like serving lots of looks. And I'm trying to think
my favorite was
but it was
Ashton Sanders. Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
It was interesting. I didn't see him at all.
In the
he
Dior.
had a Dior suit and he had a lace gloves on. Like, the lace gloves took me out.
The men,
so you can wear lace gloves,
yeah.
but my man can't wear a cummerbund and a mock neck.
Listen, you could wear a lace glove and a strong shoulder any day, okay?
But not a mock neck and a cummerbund.
But I feel like what took us out with all the men were their accessories, like a pinky ring and like a Riviera necklace and a lace glove.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse us.
Well, what's his name? Lakeith Stanfield.
Oh my God, I love Lakeith.
He was like 70s. Like
I love Lakeith, but I also truly loved more the comments under like some of his photos were just really funny. My favorite one, somebody said that he looked like that uncle who got 5 kids, but he's never been married. I love that.
That's funny.
He is. He is. Someone else was like, I hope he has some goldfish in his shoes. Referring to, what was that movie? Was that Pootie Tang? What was that?
Oh my God, yes, Pootie Tang. He was giving that.
But like for him, because he's just like so weird and interesting.
He's such a character.
If he just had on a regular like classic tuxedo, we would be like, something's wrong with Lakeith.
Right. No, it worked. It worked for him.
It worked.
Wait, remind me. He had a little belt on too, right?
Yeah.
He
was belted, love.
It
belted.
was attached to the jumpsuit.
Belted. He was collared. He had a collar, a strong collar.
I don't think the belt was attached, was it, Jen? I think it was an accessory.
No, it wasn't attached. It had belt loops in it. It almost looked like a little jumpsuit.
Was it a
jumpsuit?
full jumpsuit look. Yeah.
I gotta take another look at that.
Leslie Odom Jr., he was just shining away.
In the gold.
I think it was a jumpsuit.
Shining.
Yeah, Leslie is amazing. He really is.
He looked amazing. Everyone just looked like...
Also a beauty look. A beauty look that I really liked was Margot Robbie. I mean, her Chanel was amazing too, but I love that little sweepy bang that she had.
Me too, Tiff. I agree 100%. I
love a Margot Robbie in every...
You know I love Margot
He's
Robbie.
obsessed with Margot Robbie.
I'm obsessed with that woman. But
I
I
thought
love
you were going to
that.
have something bad to say about it.
No. I loved it. I thought she looked beautiful. She looks like an old movie star to me. Like,
her glam,
like from the
her
80s.
beauty was really amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she looks gorgeous.
This Chanel looked great.
Yeah. It was a good show.
I really didn't have anyone who I was just like, yikes.
Mm.
I didn't feel like that about anyone.
I had some yikes.
Yes, I did.
I'm not going to say.
It was some yikes moments completely.
Okay,
There were some yikes.
This one,
I'm not going to say
if
on a public platform. I'm
not going to say this to drag anyone, but I really want to know a vote, yay or nay. You don't have to drag. What did you guys think about hers purple like moment with the pants and the okay?
Oh, you know what?
People were torn.
It.
That's why I'm curious what people
are.
are
Why? Because I felt like it worked for her. Like it's very her. It's her. It's her.
I wasn't into
her.
it. I wasn't into it.
I feel like it was. I don't know if it was an Oscar moment, but I feel like it works for her. Like I wasn't so offended.
Yeah,
right?
Like it's very like her aesthetic and her personality, and
it was an homage to Prince too, which is the thing.
It was very much like the Prince love.
Right. Now you're warming up to it, Jay. Right?
No.
It makes
I'm
sense
still
for
ice
her.
cold.
It makes sense for her.
I'm still ice cold with it. But
really? You were ice cold?
I wasn't into it. I wasn't. It was just. It was a lot for me, but she's amazing. I'm a huge fan of her. She's incredible. So. But I wasn't into it.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry for that.
I mean, I guess there were some people. There was nobody I felt like, yikes. But there was definitely some people I'm like, oh, I wish that was different.
Yeah.
I mean, do we need to go down to the yikes moments? Like, do y'all really want to go to yikes?
Are you going to say your yikes?
What's your yikes?
My yikes was, and I love her to death.
Oh, you're going to say it.
But
I'm going to say it.
How to Get Away with Murder was... I did not like that McQueen. I really didn't. It was the laser cut bodice. I didn't like it. I wasn't into it. I didn't think it was that flattering for her. And she's a gorgeous woman. I wanted a really beautiful Oscar moment for her, and I wasn't into it.
Yeah.
It wasn't my moment at all.
Yes. Well, okay. Well, she was not my yikes, but again,
okay,
I'm not going to say.
Was she one of your favorites?
I have another for you guys where I think
I'm not commenting.
Torn on. What about Halle Berry?
Oh, that was another yikes.
Okay, well, I'm not asking you anymore because you ain't like nothing. Okay.
Listen, Regina George.
Right.
Tell me honestly.
Let me see your look on the red carpet.
Tell me honestly.
On the red carpet?
Who liked Halle Berry's
I didn't hate it.
Okay. Jen and Nick.
I have no feelings about it.
You can't. You have to have a feeling, love.
Don't.
There has to be a feeling.
I didn't hate it. I'm sorry, J-Rod. You're on your own.
Yeah, it didn't wow me. I wasn't like, oh my God, she looks stunning. I was just like, okay.
No, the wig, I didn't get it. Like, if you're gonna do the 20s bob wig, it's such a specific thing. It didn't match with the dress. I wasn't a fan of the dress. They had like this fabric bow thing like right in the middle that I thought was too heavy for. And I just didn't like anything. The makeup, I didn't like the hair. I wanted more for her. Yeah, it wasn't. That was another yikes. That was a big yikes, actually.
Jen, what were you going to say?
Nothing. Not going to say anything.
Well, thank you for your contribution to this conversation tonight.
When we start talking about yikes, it's a dark road. It's a dark road to go down.
Well, not yikes.
Well, let's move into some positivity.
Maybe we'll bleep out the yikes, okay?
You can't leave the yikes out. Come on.
Redact.
It's the truth. You have to.
The truth shall set you free.
You have to give an honest opinion. This is fashion. People might not agree with me, but this is my opinion.
It doesn't mean that
and
we're
everybody
mean,
else,
we don't like the people. Just sometimes it's not for you. Sometimes I wear something and then I see a picture of myself later on and I'm like, yikes.
No. I've had a lot of
all the time.
That happens
Don't
all
you
the
give your
time.
own self a yikes?
Your own self a yikes. Like you go out somewhere and then you later on see the pictures and you're like, yo, my friends lied to me. They were like, oh, you look so cute. And you were like, I did not look cute. Not at any moment was any of this cute. It was all wrong.
Lord.
I'm looking at myself on this Zoom call right now saying, yikes. Okay, so
literally. I actually went to a photo shoot today looking like this.
Oh, gosh.
I was out in public in Central Park looking like this.
You look good, love.
Okay, J-Rod, since you have so many guys, who was your winner of the week? Who was your winner of the week?
You got to come back to me. You got to come back to me. Because, well, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I think overall, I'll just say overall, I think this has been, and I'm talking about the week of last week. I think it was a very intense week for everyone. And I don't know if it's like a winner of the week, but I do think that there's like a sigh of relief, a little small ounce of sigh. In the right direction of accountability, and that's what I'll say.
My winner of the week is staying fashion. It's gonna stay fashion. I will say oh dang, now I done forgot. I got a little sidetracked.
No, Daniel.
Daniel.
Yeah,
speech.
my winner.
Lord,
my winner of the
y'all
week.
had to remind her about her winner of the week.
Listen, I have been up since 5 a.m. My winner of the
went
week.
too deep for the intro.
He got so deep, but I got all.
That was a very.
The Gemini's my love. You go from left to right quickly.
Right.
That was a very striking pivot.
I'm gonna give. I'm gonna give my winner of the week, and also just like all of the roundup, the red carpet roundups, to Daniel Kaluuya and Shiona Tarini for being his stylist. Because he looked...
Do it.
Because he just looks amazing at every single thing he went to. Like, he had like a Vuitton pajama on at one thing, and I was like, that looks dope. And
was that SNL?
I can't. Yes, I think it was one of his.
It was good. It was really good.
And then it was like
No, I think it was an award show.
It was an award show.
It was an award show. It was an award show.
It was an award show.
I can't remember. Maybe it was SAG, but the McQueen look at BAFTA.
The Fear of God was great.
The Fear of God. Like all of them. It just was like serving a purpose. And he looked. The
fashions.
It gave
a lot
him
of
like,
fashions.
you know what his look is. Like he's not wearing a collared shirt. He likes like a t-shirt under. He likes jewelry. Like it just felt very like a complete award packet of his looks. So that's where my winner of the week. What about you, Tiff?
My winner of the week is, I guess, Oscar and beauty related. Mia Neal and Jamaica Wilson became the first Black women to win a hair makeup Oscar, along with their stylist Sergio Lopez Rivera. So they won for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I can't believe that, Black, like Nick said at the beginning of this conversation, Madam C.J. Walker, Black woman, been slave hair from the beginning of time. So the fact that it's just now happening is insane to me.
Right. Over there, up in there in ancient Egypt, they were inventing wigs, inventing braids.
All them braids everybody wearing. All them wigs.
I thought you said J-Lo.
J-Lo? What are you talking about, J-Lo?
I thought you said all them braids J-Lo wearing.
But
I was going to say,
that was really amazing. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Yeah, that was a really good moment.
That is my winner.
My winner of the week is Ye Jung-yoon from Minari when she won her Oscar given to her by Brad Pitt. And she was just so amazing and hilarious and endearing in her speech.
She was so funny.
And again, it's like, sometimes life does turn out really well when you she said she's been working for decades and then Brad Pitt gives her Oscar and escorts her off stage. And it was so funny. I saw this thing where somebody asked her, what does he smell like? And she said, I didn't smell him. I'm not a dog. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cute.
I love when she called him out though. She was like, where were you during the filming?
Yeah, it's like she was calling out the manager being like, why weren't you there on set? Which I thought was funny.
You weren't there. You was there? Because I never saw it.
I watched the movie. Did you guys watch it?
I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't see it. Yeah.
But it is highly on my list. But anytime I go to watch it, I have to be like, am I emotionally prepared to watch this? Because I decided one night when like my husband fell asleep to watch Nomadland alone, and I was like, I wasn't emotionally prepared for this. This is, you know, like when you get like you watch a movie, you're like, okay, I'm ready to watch this. This is the night. And so when one of my really good friends, they told me they had watched Minari, and they were like, he'd been thinking about it for like ever since he saw it. And I'm like, is it emotional? I don't know if I can watch that right now. He's like,
I want to watch it, but I'm scared. Yeah, I'm nervous.
Sometimes you have to be prepared.
Don't be scared.
Well, that's what I tell you, Gerard. I don't like to watch things that
will
make me cry for 4 hours if I'm not ready for it.
I'm listening. You know? I'm ready to cry. I might watch it right now after this.
You shut up. I'm going to go watch that and then Hotel Rwanda because I'm ready to cry.
Why would you bring Hotel Rwanda into this? I love that movie.
Okay.
Was that Don Cheadle?
Yes,
it's Don Cheadle.
That is the saddest movie I have ever seen in my life. That and like My Girl. I can't handle them anymore.
Oh my God, My Girl.
No, My Girl's terrible. I can't watch that.
I mean, at a young age
traumatizing.
Very
Every
traumatizing.
time My Girl plays, it's like when she's like, he doesn't have his glasses. Like, oh my God, that always kills me. But Gerard, you probably would love to watch it. You're probably ready to watch My Girl on Christmas Day.
He's all happy. He was like, I was too happy today. Let me go watch something sad.
We love a dark movie.
It's fun.
Dark. Cute.
Well, we have, not to end this on a sad note, but we do want to say RIP to two legends this week. Does somebody else want to do this?
Yeah, well, first one we'll say to Elber. I mean, I just remember like, you know, when we all worked together at Allure and just like, that was like 2000s, the early 2000s, mid 2000s. But the clothes, just getting in the clothes, the runway looks, the gowns, the ribbon jewelry with the jewels.
So beautiful.
Yeah, the jewels was insane.
Yeah.
I was texting with Nina, who used to work for Albert at Lanvin as like in the PR, and we were texting and we were like, remember Paul Cavaco needed every single piece that went down the runway for every shoot he had? And I was like, I know. It was
the perfect collection for beauty. Every single season was the perfect collection for beauty.
Beautiful. And then like the when they used to have a sample sale and you finally got invited.
Oh my God.
Like so exciting. I remember the collection where he had like diamond prints on things. It was like chunky diamonds. And I bought like a dress, a bag, and sneakers. I was like, diamonds. It was just like,
I remember all that stuff that you had.
You remember that? I was like a Looney Tune with all of that. Like a full look, a full diamond look. But it was just like really beautiful.
It was glamorous. Like I just felt like it was like high glamour. Like
it's so sad to me because I feel like it's such a loss because I feel like he truly loved to dress women and understood what women want to wear, which
now that does not exist.
I could go on my rant about how I feel about designers now not designing for women and they're not caring about what the woman wants to wear. They're just putting things out on the runway of whatever's in their head or, you know, and it's not, you know, real clothes. And sometimes it's just so simple. Like a woman wants to look beautiful and sexy.
A beautiful cocktail dress.
And then, you know, I feel like a lot of people have that moment too where like, he did the Lanvin for H&M collection, and it was like, I can buy this. Like, I remember that night so well. Like, it was, like, exciting. You were like, I can afford a piece of Lanvin. It was just, like, so great.
Yeah,
and
it's magic.
Our other person is the musical genius, DMX.
Spiritual guru, too.
Yes.
Yeah. He was incredible.
That was a sad loss.
That's sad.
It really was.
The past 2 weeks have been a little rough.
Yeah.
Although we keep saying that every week. So
I just think things now are just felt so much. It's just felt so much more harshly, you know, just because it's like you feel like you can't catch a break.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, the wound keeps opening. But anyway.
I was talking to my older brother about how like now all the older hip hop people are dying. It's like,
sad.
are we at that age? Like, it just feels
'cause
so
also
early.
Black Rob.
Yeah.
Black Rob. And then the guy from Digital Underground, he died too. So it was like 3 right back to back.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. But, you know, they left their mark.
Legacy.
They were in music that lives on forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
True.
They have built a really beautiful legacy to live on forever.
Yeah. Memories, just like Albert and all of us, we have the memories, the beauty.
Like, you remember like moments from like listening to a DMX song, or like you remember a moment in like a Lanvin shoe. You're like, I remember that because and I was wearing this, and so you know,
I mean,
legacies.
I wore my Lanvin shoe boot every single day as an assistant because it was like
which
heel.
Lanvin boot?
It was a black. It was like patent leather wedge boot at the bottom, and then it was leather at the top, and it zipped up the back.
Wedge.
Every day because it was the only comfortable heel I can wear and run around.
Where is that boot now?
I think I still have it.
It didn't go where. Where's she going?
She pulled out a Lanvin.
I'm gonna go my little Lanvin shoe with the raffia.
Oh, the raffia collection.
Raffia. I loved that collection.
I remember.
And you know I can't walk on a heel, and that is probably the highest heel.
And that's a stacked heel too.
Stacked heel was teetering and tottering.
I remember one season at Allure, we were shooting Rihanna for the cover, and it was like a long, long time ago. Like, I think she was still a teenager. And Paul and maybe Michael had gone to the show, and they were like obsessed with, I think it was feathery, the look or something. And then they overnighted it to us.
Ooh, that black one.
Yeah. That.
And it was like right after the show.
And she just wanted Golden Crest.
Yeah, exactly. She pulled out her hot sauce in her bag. which sounds like a story, but like, no, she really did pull out that hot sauce in her bag. It was it was amazing.
It's so funny.
I remember that dress.
They called me from like a show. I think it was like maybe an old Dolce show, and they had these hats, those bowler hats, and they were like, you need to get these hats in. And I was like,
oh gosh.
You know what time it is? You're calling from the show? They were like, reserve them right now.
Oh my God. Yeah, we used to do that, like send in the request while the show was still happening. Oh, my God. I can't imagine. I know. I mean, I'm sure it still happens now.
Fashion escapism.
Fashion. We were lucky to experience all of these things, even though they 100%. Ended. But anyway, okay, so next week or next episode, let's hope we have happier things to talk about too.
Well, we are ending on a happy note. Memories and legacy.
An award show season has ended. And I think I can say it's been a very entertaining and exciting award show. Still being in COVID and in the pandemic, but I think it's been great. So
what's next? Met Gala?
Shout out to all of our first. No, Met Gala's not for a while.
Well, what's the next big fashion event?
We just have to figure it out.
Okay, well, thank you guys for joining.
Thank you guys.
Priority Standing Podcast. Thank you for joining. Please be sure to subscribe. Follow us Instagram, YouTube, Apple, Spotify. You can find us in all the places. Stay tuned for our next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.